trases, kur visi apmeklētāji iet garām. Tad tur visu laiku bija tikpat blīvi, kā Rīgas ielas sasakams to izdarīt. Mēs tur uzlikām pirmās, praktiski viss mūsu vadošās kompānijas ir augušas ar kādiem 10-15% gadā. Būt, jā. Nu, redzēt, fotonīgi mums ir diezgan liels laukums, 12 kvadrāti. Mums kaimiņos ir Polijas aģentūra, tas ir ļoti labi. Polijas tas institūts, komanda, kas startē no pirmās izstādes līdz šeit, ir uzlikuši tādā veidā. Pateicoties karodziņam, varbūt pie mums pienāca viens vajag, ja? Un tad pretī taisi ir stāsts par abām observatorijām.
Vai saslēdzam, iegūst to absorpcijas līniju vai to piesātinājums spektroskopijas līniju. Tas iegūst var tālāk taisīt. Nu šī tā viena krāsnī, jā. Tas lai kaut kāds temperatūras detektors. Kaut kas tur negāja viņam toreiz. Tur jau vajag cīniņu, kas tur palaiž vai. Ja tu pats tur zini, kā to lāzeru ieslēgt vai? Tas
tiek tā stāva nav. Jā, nē.
Tēties atbrauc skolas un rādīja par optiku.
Jā, tā. Tas diploma darbs par to otru pabeidza otru diplomu. Pa priekšu fiziķis, pēc tam optometris. Un tagad es saprotu, ka viņa pēc interneta, ka viņa tur...
Atsvārstē, jā?
Nē.
Nē?
Saprotu. Varbūt arī tā optometris strādā Riksāks, bet teicēja fīdiņš, man liekas, ir kaut kas pie kaut kā. Vai tas vīrs otrais jaunais vīrs? Tur strādā arī varbūt tāpēc.
Šitā mēs sēdējām, dzērām tēju ar Tamani un Ilzīti. Bija galds. Super diffraction gratings.
Ja godīgi jāsaka, te vairākas kafes, kur ielikt.
Es pielišu pie sienām.
Analytic measurements. Broker instruments.
Tas nav mans, es nezinu, kur ir.
Absorption spektrometer.
Es labprāt skapjus vairāk neliktu. Pie sienām var uzkarināt kaut ko.
Detektīva. Tā viena.
Klauspauze un detektīva lampa. Tas ir tas pats izjaukts. Līdzīgs kā šit. Nu, dažādi varianti. Vairāk.
Vau, вот и spektroskopija. MDR 2, 3, spektrometer, super resolution. Jā, viņiem telpas daudz ir. Telpas daudz ir.
Cilvēki arī pietiekoši daudz vai?
Tad studenti nāk prasa, ka viņi grib, lai paņem viņus sastāvs.
Vīgūt visi sastāvs.
Jā.
Tev tur stūra bija? Pareizi. Nu, viņam jau
Second hand
trubas nav. Pāries, es domāju, ka viss ir kārtībā, bet trubas. Zini, kas tas tāds ir? Spektrometrs domāts.
Visticamāk, viņš paklāja.
Lielākā kā kaislauķi izmantoja dzīvoklī.
May use spent here, walking in these rooms. Living legend, Professor Spīgulis office. Yeah. Very impressive history. Very impressive history. Riga's centers, Hesburger. Hesburger in front, Hesburger. Technica's paradise, Technica paradise. Ay. Nice shelf. Ay. Here, frequency comb room. Bom. Labdien. Labdien. No. Oh, we should start second-hand shop. Electronics paradise. Ay. Digital storage oscilloscopes. Electronica. Floppy disk drives. Oh, and here some beer factory, some distillators. Vacuum distillators and oil pumping. Oh, it will be a lot heavy metal. Oh, 1,000 euros. Dye lasers from Coherent, 50,000 each. And pumps. This is homemade wheel for telescope. Computer controlled telescope. Ovens for distilling metals. Like sodium, potassium. That's a shutter, rotating shutter for lock-in detector. And that's handles. Transformers, paradise for color metals collectors. And here is some bad shit on xenon lamp. This is quartz oven, vacuum oven. Wow, I think I will get schizophrenia from all these millions of old equipment. Vacuum cleaner and ceramic light bulb sockets. Barricades. Our fortress. Like in French Revolution, barricades.
Varbūt tam caurumam visu tos kapus liek.
Goodbye, my old workplace. Here is elevator. Boom. Hello. Scary. It's dark inside. In this place, 60 people work. No ghosts. This is glass blowing workshop. Arnold glass blowing glass. Din. And oven. Here are the toxic metal bulbs with arsenic. and mercury, and vacuum system with oil diffusion pump, glass cutting. Here masterpieces from quartz, and glass stock. And no one wants to work with it anymore. But we will not give it to anybody. Here another laboratory of high power electronics. Ba-ba-bam. The new microcontrollers meet old lamps. Nice view. Here super project, quadruple mass spectrometer, homemade. 600,000 euro project, 3 years. This is quadruple mass accelerator, 100 kilovolts to implant boron, and it never ran well. So here is a vacuum station, high power transformer, 120 kilowatts, 30 kilovolt, which blew whole electricity in our house. This was home-built 100 kilowatt power supply. When it started, then it blew fuses for all building. Everything was dark. It should make 30 kilovolt, 1 ampere rectifier bridge here. But of course it did not work in the first try, and all transistors dead. All IGBT transistors. This looks like another fun project with Tesla coil. I hope the colleagues will not kill me for this picture. I am just trying to document historically how it was here at work. Waffen-Zeosorb. Here, chemistry workshop. No, here is vacuum pump. Vacuum pump. Centralized vacuum. Another dear laboratory, vacuum monochromator. Here is vacuum oven to dry samples at high temperatures and synthesize things. And this is electrode-less discharge lamp, gadolinium spectroscopy. Red one is water distilled machine. Here are spectroscopy cells. Very fragile glass work. Easy to break things. I once dropped something on the glass and broke vacuum system. This is high power supply with lamps and monochromator, motorized. Zeolite for sorption and good vacuum. Hollow cathode discharge lamps. Wow, cool. I still know many things from this ancient history. This is conference poster. In old times it was made by hand. Oscilloscope signal was photographed and the photograph made. And this is molecule spectrum. Distillation system and liquid nitrogen. That is the main switch. If you move it, whole floor will be disconnected from electricity. some cool projects, temperature meter with USB spectrometer, black body radiation. And here is astronomy project, digital zenith camera. That's my project, tantalum pentoxide microring resonators on chip. That's quite new. Here, cryogenic vacuum systems, company which makes cryo coolers in Latvia. And here is levitation of molten metal. And project with Torlabs, high resolution spectroscopy of tellurium. And more posters teaching physics. Here is something from radio telescope, 32 meters in Latvia. Here is laser ranging station in Latvia. Raspberry Pi beam profiler, satellite laser station in Riga. They worked many nights. And this is negative ion experiment in Stockholm. I'm in this project a little bit. So, very important physics in Latvia. Even drones something. Laser communication drones. And it was my place. I was making work this again, and here was zin, Riga hackerspace. Hello. Hello.
Tā viņš saka, jau cik tas ir gadi tagad atpakaļ. 5. 20, ne, 15, 25, 95. gads, cik gadi atpakaļ tagad viņiem tas ir? 25 un 30 gadus atpakaļ. Par to pašu, ko mēs runājam. 30 gadus atpakaļ. Profesors jau paimanāja, kas notiek, kāda tā sabiedrības visas cilvēces, Eiropas un pārējās attīstība. Visas vienkāršos darbus likvidēja, visur ir roboti, benzīna tankā arī tur neviens vairs nesēž, es vairs nevaru piebraukt, man nekāds small talk vairs neiznāk ne ar vienu, cilvēkiem psiholoģija, komforta sajūta, sabiedrība, individuālisms, plauksmes.
They took nice pictures during night of Moon and Mars. And I made renovation of the floor and ceilings and lamps. I'm still here. Inga Britse, Arvids, Jānis. And storage, Soviet components. Wow. Teflon, copper, aluminum. Here compressed xenon, maybe. It is for distilling vodka and making transformers, coils. Beryllium oxide, extremely toxic. Don't break it in dust. It is 1000 watts. Lampa, military connectors, easy to open and close in winter, variable cap, and resistors I sorted and brought values. Soviet switches, they were quite crappy, oxidized. When I went to school, it was impossible to buy these things. And yeah, at that time did not use, and now can throw them away. These post-Soviet contacts. High voltage capacitors. 2000 picofarad, 30 kilovolts. That was my sleeping room. I renovated everything here. This old sofa. Yeah, beautiful. And there was, I installed air conditioner, but it broke. I needed to climb outside the window. So I lost several years of my life. Instead of doing good physics, did some crappy renovation. Here installed electricity. And then renovated this room.
Nu, es citreiz pa dažiem mēnešiem atbraucu.
Saņemšu līdzi.
Yeah, I made so many sockets.
Man jautāju, kad cerēs.
Virziņš, vai kur viņš Arnoldam uzrādās tā ideja par to vadalīniju? Virziņš kaut ko bija.
Oldim vērsiņam.
Kāpēc?
Precīza, smalkmehānikas virpa un pulksteņmeistara virpa jāsaucās, un šitā bija nelaiķim virpa vācu kaut kāda vēl no seniem laikiem, un skolnieku virpa. Jā, tā. Do it yourself. Tā fizika tik daudz vajadzīga varbūt. Boiler which I installed to make hot water. Computer room. Ghost room. Ciao. Hello. Oh, 2006. Researchers were younger. We had postdoc from India. Carbon molecules. Latvia, France, project Osmose. Rubidium signals. Physics conference in Hawaii. Iger's Atvars was quite young then. And this poster, Photonica. Collaborations. That is the most recent poster. Wow. I see myself. Thank you, Arnold, for uniting all researchers under Photonica LV. Here catacombs. A lot of work was done to inside hallway. A lot of work was done to make clean room in the basement, but only 2 people is not enough manpower. Here lasers from Germany, excimer lasers, very, very dangerous. They have never been running. Here is levitation, like one can melt metals and then levitate them. Colleagues spend a lot of time to make such clean room entrance with shower, but only 2 people, they could not realize their ambitions. And nobody wants to work in such basement where is no air and so here is a clean room, which is not clean. Idea was to make mirror coatings. There is vacuum deposition. And there is exit, which is closed. Here was for cooling water basin under shower. And the plan was to put air conditioning. And also to make sauna. There is a heating central heat exchanger, some old pipes. Another vacuum oven with multiple sections. So we finished tour. Our leader Arnold is still going by bicycle to work. And suddenly we are in the center of Old Riga, very European. There is way to Town Square, main place of Old Riga. So every tourist passes our building. Here are achievements of Latvian company making radiation detectors called Baltic Scientific Instruments. Riga Photonica Center. Here are some presentation videos. Astronomy. We moved to a new building in 2019, and that's a new lab. My PhD student working with micro-resonators. Our setup. Was for micro droplets, now it is for optical chips. Our polishing setup with their bearing. My student Arvids makes presentation. That was me getting fat in Latvia. Too much technology and too little sport. Now come yum yum to Riga, Nordic food. Christmas coming soon.